first day of our final episode of my monthly photography vlog. I thank you so much for watching it until this time. I am personally grateful to all of you on making me a part of your 2020, even though this isn't the year that we all prefer. I know a lot of things has happened, but I hope you are all doing well and struggling well. For today's shot of the day, our topic would be my December self-portrait. So since you all know that I'm planning to take a psychology course next year, this shoot would be something that makes me look like a student. And in order to do that, we would be needing this student uniform. I just hope next year it has a UDM logo on it. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing Dish Lush chocolate. Bill Gates' morning routine was eating a chocolate balls. And I think it really makes sense because when you sleep at night, your blood produces insulin, which makes your blood sugar depleted. And eating sweet really makes sense. I'm not saying it is healthy, I am saying it makes sense. I tried this before and I see the effect quite right, but earlier today, I don't think the effect was the same. Maybe because this is a different chocolate, or I have more things to do now. But either way, I decided for this to be incorporated in my morning habits. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. Today is the first rest day of December and Christmas is approaching. So our topic would be something connected to it. And for that matter, we would be photographing this puto bongbong. This is one of the food that resonates with Christmas here in the Philippines. And whenever somebody sells this outside, Christmas spirit is already in the air. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing baby Amanda's newborn photo shoot. So this would be the first time that I'll be doing a newborn photography. It is a 2-month-old baby and I have my own idea in mind. So let's see if it works. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. would be photographing Tau Gamma Sigma NP Besling College of the Philippines chapter anniversary. Thank you for trusting me and inviting me as your photographer once again. I really do appreciate it. And this is gonna be a pool party, so we better get ready. And this is also gonna be the first time that I'll be doing a paid photo shoot while wearing shorts. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go to. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing Aries christening and her first birthday. So this is a two event on one day. Since we would gonna post this on Instagram, we would be needing a square crop photo. The grid on it would be depending on the image that I would choose on both events. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go to. Shot of the day, we would be photographing this Jollibee C2 meal. I know this isn't a rest day yet, but after that 3 consecutive shoot, I think myself deserves a treat of my favorite food. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go to. Shot of the day, we would be photographing Ren's vape mods. So all of these are defective and one has been fixed by Cryson. So, good job, Cry, and kudos to you. And bro, I can wait for you to have this so you can enjoy using it. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing my fixed external hard drive. So this has been broken a couple of days ago and Cryson really tried to fix this. And now it is usable again. So Cryson, thank you so much for fixing this for me. It really means a lot and you really save a glimpse of information on how I build Game Over pictures today. So as you can see, this doesn't still have an enclosure, but I'm going to buy it on 12/12 sale. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. It is rest day time and obviously we are photographing our rest day food. And for that matter, our subject would be this Lucky Me Pancit Canton Chili Mansi flavor and this Laikas chicken. I don't know if this is just a craving but I have a gut feeling that this would be a good subject for today. And as you all know, I always follow what I think my intuition is. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing my hashtag shoulder friends. So I found this idea on Instagram and as far as I know, this virality came from Twitter. This was came from the tradition Elf on the Shelf, but they put a little twist on it and put a celebrity or someone whom you admire on your shoulder. So this is gonna be a Photoshop picture and I still have to choose whom I would put. There are too many people that I admire these last days and sadly I have to select them. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go. For today's shot of the day, the title of our photography would be A Food for Mommy's Sickness. So she doesn't feel well this morning and now she's resting after drinking her medicine. And for that matter, our subject would be this Black Forest bread from Gardenia, these 2 bananas, and these Yakults. I remember back then when I was sick that she took care of me, and now is the time to return the favor. So, Mommy, I know that this was nothing compared to all your sacrifices to me, but this is all I have. And I hope somehow this would be enough. Get well soon, and I love you. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go to. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing Yolmes gift to senior citizen. So the Manila government has decided to give something out for the senior citizens in Manila during this Christmas season. And for that matter, our subject would be this tumbler, these biscuits, and this coffee with these 5 kilos of black rice. So Yorme, thank you so much for this. We really do appreciate it. Thank you for loving Manila, even though some of the Manileños doesn't love you back. Manila, God first. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go. Shot of the day, we would be photographing Annie's Hello Kitty mascara and lip gloss. So this is Annie's thing, for she is a makeup artist. I don't know if this is gonna be used for personal or her professional work, but that doesn't matter because this is the first time that I'll see her buy this kind of thing. And everything for the first time experience, I think it is worth photographing for. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go. Shot of the day, we would be photographing the rainbow-colored pedestrian lane. So this shoot would happen on Ross Boulevard. And this may be a symbol of anti-discrimination law here in Manila because it was already legislated. So I think this is a good spot, but now, let's just scout. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing my graduation pics. As you can see, the glow up was backward because this is much more good looking than this. Kidding aside, I wanted to take a psychology course next year and hopefully I could finish it and graduate with it. So that this picture would be complete from elementary to college. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go to it. Once again, and we would be photographing obviously our rest day food, and for that matter our subject would be this corned beef, this beef loaf, and this rice. So once again I cook, but I don't know if this would taste good, but I think this would gonna be look good on photo because I'm more a photographer than a chef. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. Shot of the day, we would be photographing one of our 100 dreams. And for that matter, the title of our shoot for today would be Buy an OTG USB flash drive. So our subject would obviously be an OTG USB flash drive. So I buy this on 12/12 at Shopee and it just came yesterday. And since we were gonna shoot it today, we would check it out on the list. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. the day, we would be photographing Clyde Aries christening and first birthday giveaways. So this is the last event that I shoot, and I'm really fascinated by the concept of this because it has a very environmental theme. So this is a plant and this is a pencil with a seed that you could also plant after using it. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing my new enclosure for my Revive external hard drive. As you all know, I photographed this subject before, and I said on that vlog I would buy an enclosure for it. And now, here it is. I buy this on 12/12 sale at Shopee, and this will come a day earlier or two than this, because this just come early this morning. And now that it's both here, it's time to photograph it. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing my new Wi-Fi receiver. I often use a phone tethering to have internet on my computer. Sadly, it degenerates the health of the phone, so I decided to buy one of these. I ordered this at Shopee on their 12/12 sale. I really don't have a subject today, but luckily, this just came. And that's what I like about photography, because sometimes you have to seek and found the subject, and there are also times you have been found by them. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing the city government's Christmas gift to the Manileños family. So Yorme, thank you so much for this. This has been a big help, especially during this pandemic. I appreciate the act so much. For me personally, you are the best mayor of the city. Thank you for loving Manila and serving its people. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go to it. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing this Princess Fiona toy. So this is Kuya John's property, and according to him, this came from Jollibee Kiddie Meal. This is one of the character in Shrek, and I think this is worth photographing for because Shrek is the best animation that DreamWorks ever made for me personally. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it.
I'd like to stop and stay a while, alone when I'm beside you. And though you think you know me now, you don't need me to turn to. Hesitate, think again. The bells are ringing at St. Paul's at 3 a.m. Clarion, a reckoning, and in the sun.
Rest day come our way once again, and we would only be photographing obviously our rest day food. And for that matter, our subject would be this is Spice ham and cheese sandwich from 7-Eleven and the sweetened pineapple. It's funny because people find me weird on the store while buying this, because I'm making the gesture of visualizing it, of how would it look like when I photograph it. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. Shot of the day, we would be photographing a self-portrait Christmas theme. And for that matter, we would be needing this Christmas hat. Since today is Christmas, I think it is very timely to have this shoot, and I'm doing it with my toys. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it. Shot of the day, we would be photographing general cleaning and linoleum changing in Oweng's house. So I was called to be a helper in fixing something on my friend's house, and since this is the first time we would be working on something together, I think it is worth documenting. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go to it. photographing this Hello Kitty coin purse and this Hello Kitty toy. As far as I can remember, this would be the first time that I'll be photographing a Hello Kitty themed on shot of the day. And now let's find out if I could do it right. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing Abyss White pen shop shoes. It's been a while since I've shoot a shoe photography and I think it's time to do it again. And I think this is worth photographing for because of the style, the brand, and the price. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go. For today's shot of the day, we would be photographing Mommy's medicine and her maintenance. So this is a hard thing for me to shoot because it is affiliated with the sickness of a people I love. But I think it is really important. That's the burden of being a photographer. Sometimes you have to shoot things that gives you joy. Sometimes you have to photograph things that radiates beauty. And sometimes you have to document things that gives you pain. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go to it. Shot of the day, we would be photographing my photography tribute on Rizal Day. So, Sir Rizal is a doctor, a novelist, and a national hero here in the Philippines. His writing inspired a first Philippines revolution under the Spanish colony, which seeded here in the Philippines. And that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go to it. the final episode of our monthly photography vlog. I want to say thank you first to the people who watch it. I thank you so much and I feel so much gratitude to those who subscribe. It is really a pleasure to me to share time with you and I wouldn't take it for granted. And since this last day happens to be a rest day, we will be photographing our rest day food. And for that matter, our subject would be the medianoche who will be eaten on this coming New Year. So it wasn't ready yet, and obviously the food cost would be 0 pesos. Happy New Year to you all, and that would be our topic for the shot of the day. Let's go do it, and monthly photography vlog is now signing off.